I think another point to bring up that I hear from many different people who play BDO about the grinding is it's not really fun because you're just kind of running in a circle for countless hours, which I can understand that. For me personally, I is grinding in Black Desert Online pointless. So I saw this post here on the BDO forum. So I'm gonna read it first, and then I'm gonna give my opinion on it. And I would like to hear your opinion down below in the comments if you agree or disagree, because this is definitely one of those topics where different people are gonna have different opinions on this matter. So let's go ahead and jump right in. So 70% of the grind is worthless. People on YouTube and everywhere are bragging with, oh, I make $2 billion an hour, but in reality, they only make 500 mil an hour because all the grind is worth nothing. You grinded for pin Black Star. Oh, it's free now. Oh wait, you get 2 pin Black Stars for free because every new player will make new accounts till he gets it. I'm not really sure what this person's meaning by that. You get 1 free pin Black Star for free, for sure. And then they just recently updated the season server where you can take your Tuvala gear all the way to deck, and then you can exchange that for another pin Black Star, but it's not free, right? You grinded for pin Crescent Rings, also free. You grinded for cups. Everybody gets cups for free. Really? Everybody gets cups for free? I mean, I know they have events that help you get the cups easier, but not for free, I don't think. You enhanced Deboreka with Crons. What a loser. You made Pegasus. Everybody gets 2 Dream Horses because I have to wait for my 3rd pin Black Star. Grind if I can just wait and play something else instead. Sooner or later, 99% of players who really play this game will have the same gear because PA wants us to catch up every time they throw things for free. 99% of the players will have Tri or Tet Fallen God armor, Deboreka's, 2 Kabuas, and then a pin Black Star. Yeah, you can have plus 10 AP if you spend a gazillion more hours in the game instead of just waiting for free stuff. This post was made in July, so obviously a few things have happened, right? New accessories have dropped now as well. So yeah, I feel like this question, the reason why I wanted to take a look at this is because I think it opens the door to kind of look at a bunch of different perspectives, right? You have the longtime veterans who have, grinded for years, and then you have the new players or returning players who just jumped into the game, and then they see this massive wall of gear progression, right? And I can see how if you're a veteran player and you see a newer or returning player get free gear, you kind of might feel like your effort was for nothing, right? You spend all that time building up your character, chasing gear upgrades, and then PA just hands out gear for free, and it might feel kind of like a big old slap to the face. But then again, if you're that new or returning player who's been sitting there with a new character and really has no idea how to progress, it can be really, really overwhelming. So freebies can kind of just be your best friend because they help to catch up that player so you can actually get into the mid to end game content quicker. And I think this is just the nature of MMOs, right? Every one of them has some type of catch up mechanic, right? So players don't get kind of left behind. Me personally, I've got like around 740-ish gear score in BDO, and honestly, I don't really mind the freebies. This game can be super overwhelming, if you're just starting out or maybe coming back after a prolonged break. So, having some free gear just can help with that process of getting back into the game. And, in all reality, if we just kind of take a step back and look at all of the other MMOs, you'll kind of notice a pattern, right? The expansions or big updates make the older gear pretty much completely irrelevant, right? Like, think about how many times you see like WoW come out with a new expansion, right? And then suddenly, everyone is replacing their gear within a day, right? But at least in BDO, your gear can stay relevant for a really good chunk of time. Some items might get overshadowed, but it's not like it's a completely wipe of your progress, right? And even with some of the freebies that they're giving away, there's still so much to work on, right? So yeah, they might hand you like a free pimp black star, but you still need another black star if you want to combine them to make the in-game sovereign weapon. Or I guess you could go the flame route, but you know, you're looking at kind of a massive like time investment. And then the other pin black star that you get through the Tavala gear with the most recent update, right? You're still spending anywhere from maybe 15 to 30 billion, depending on your RNG, right? So you still need 2 other pin black stars if you don't go the flame route, which if you do buy a pin black star off the market, you know, you're probably going to drop anywhere from 70 billion to about 140 billion, right? And then you have all the other gear paths like the purple accessories that you have to enhance all the way to deck. You have the red armor, right, which you have to push to pin, which is like literally almost impossible anyway. You have the artifacts, the crystals, the light stones, alchemy stone, the cups for your gear. So I mean, it's a lot. So yeah, you know, freebies might help people kind of just jump into the current game a little bit faster, but there's still a very long grind ahead. And that's why I don't really see a problem with them handing out a bit of gear for free here and there. The same thing goes for the free T10 horse, right? In BDO, there are 3 T10 horses right now, right? So getting one is just a massive time sink because you have to collect rare materials, you know, do daily quest, and you still have to deal with RNG. So, you know, giving one out for free, in my opinion, is actually a big W, but you still have 2 more T10s that you can work towards, right? It's not like they're giving you all 3 at once. So yeah, that's just my opinion on the freebies there. Now, another aspect on the pointless grinding debate, which I would agree on more so, is that all of the content is like capped, right? So like Node Wars or Siege, your gear might not matter as much if you're, you know, mostly doing that content once you reach a certain gear score, especially since they took out open world PvP and pretty much took out guild decks. And then, you know, you're really just relying on getting gear at this point in order just to grind more efficiently by maybe just getting a few hundred more trash an hour. So, you know, grinding for gear, in my opinion, has just become a little bit more irrelevant or pointless because of that, you know, especially over the past year and a half. I think another point to bring up that I hear from many different people who play BDO about the grinding is it's not really fun because you're just kind of running in a circle for countless hours, which I can understand that. For me personally, I love the grind aspect in this game. Like, I don't know why killing mobs in a circle or just statically standing killing mobs is so addicting, but it is. And I'm not even sure if I could play another MMO that doesn't have some sort of mob grinding to it. I guess the combat, you know, makes the grinding a lot more fun, but for people who say that they hate the grinding in a circle, they do love dungeons, which in my opinion is kind of similar to grinding in a circle in a way, you know, minus having a group. But, you know, when you're doing, say, like the same dungeon over and over, and after like 10 times of doing the same dungeon, then you kind of already know the mechanics, and then you're just kind of speed running that dungeon at that point, right? At least that's kind of how I see it. But, you know, with BDO, with its PvE content being kind of repetitive, at least the action combat makes it more enjoyable. But, you know, I think at the end of the day, I think it's just important to mention that everyone has their own perspective of what they enjoy grinding in a game, right? Either it be dungeons or in a circle. Anyway, that's my take. I think the grind in BDO is only pointless if you personally don't enjoy it or if you're just not having fun with it. But, you know, if you love building your character, enjoy kind of chasing those gear upgrades for slight power increases, and enjoy the action combat, you know, while you're, say you're a berserker, while you spin and, you know, kill thousands of mobs, right? Then it's not pointless, right? At the end of the day, you got to have fun with it. If you're not having fun, then it might be pointless for you, right? So it's just kind of part of that journey with BDO that it just kind of offers with its, PvE content. And then kind of back to the whole freebie aspect, people who have played this game for a long time might feel a little jaded about free gear handouts or a horse or a variety of items. But, at the end of the day, most of those freebies aren't enough to instantly get someone to 700 plus gear score, right? It's kind of more of just of a slight nudge so that person can jump into mid or in-game spots without feeling like they're really, really far behind other people who have played for many, many years. And I think that's fine. I think all that's fine. So I'm really curious about your opinion. Do you think Pearl Abyss has gone too far with the amount of freebies that they've been kind of giving away? Do you think the grind in BDO is pointless? Let me know down in the comments. But thanks for watching. I hope you have a great week, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.
Sunsets on that desert sky. It's just you and I.